I want you to make a test that will last 30 days. Now, it isn't going to be easy. If you'll give it a good try, it will completely change your life for the better. Natural laws of physics apply as much to human beings as they do to the movement of bodies in the universe. Now, one of these laws is that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Basically, this means we can achieve nothing without paying the price. The results of your 30-day experiment will be in direct proportion to the effort you put in. Now, what is that price? Well, it's many things. First, it's understanding emotionally as well as intellectually that we literally become what we think about. We must control our thoughts. If we're to control our lives, it's understanding fully that we become what we think. Secondly, it's cutting away all the restrictions from the mind and permitting it to soar as it was designed to do. It's the realization that your limitations are self-imposed and that the opportunities for you today are enormous and beyond belief. Thirdly, to use all your courage to force yourself to think positively on your own problems. Set a definite and clearly defined goal for yourself. Let your mind think about your goal from all possible angles. Let your imagination speculate freely upon many different possible solutions. Refuse to believe there are any circumstances to defeat you in the accomplishment of your purpose. Keep constantly aware of the fact that you are at this moment standing in the middle of your field of opportunities. In the 30-day test, I want you to keep in mind that you have nothing to lose by making this test and actually get everything you could possibly want. There are two things that may be said. Each and every one of us wants something, and each of us is afraid of something. I want you to write on a card what it is you want more than anything else. It may be more money. Perhaps you'd like to double your income or make a specific amount of money. It may be a beautiful home. It may be success at your job. It may be a particular position in life. It could be a more harmonious family. Each of us wants something. Write down on your card specifically what it is that you want. Make sure it's a single goal and clearly defined. Don't show it to anyone, but carry it with you so that you can look at it several times a day. Think about it in a positive way each morning when you get up, and immediately you have something to work for, something to get out of bed for, something to live for. Look at it every chance you get during the day. Just before going to bed at night, as you look at it, remember that you must become what you think about. Since you're thinking about your goal, you realize that soon it will be yours. In fact, it is yours at the moment you write it down and begin to think about it. Look at the abundance all around you as you go about your daily business. You have as much right to this abundance as any other living creature. It is yours for the asking. Now we come to the difficult part. Difficult because it means the formation of what is probably a brand new habit. Habits are not easily formed. Once formed, however, it will follow you for the rest of your life. Stop thinking about what it is you fear. Each time a fearful or negative thought comes into your consciousness, replace it with a mental picture of your positive and worthwhile goal. There will come times when you will feel like giving up. It's easier for a human being to think negatively than positively. That's why only 5% of the population is successful. You must begin now to place yourself in that group for 30 days. You must take control of your mind. It will think only about what you permit it to think. Each day for this 30-day test, do more than you have to do. In addition to maintaining a cheerful, positive outlook, give more than you've ever done before. Do this knowing that your returns in life must be in direct proportion to what you give. The moment you decide on a goal to work toward, you're immediately a successful person. You're then in that rare and successful category of people who know where they're going. Out of every 100 people, you belong to the top 5. Don't concern yourself too much with how you're going to achieve your goal. Leave that completely to a power greater than yourself. All you have to do is know where you're going. The answers will come to you of their own accord. Remember these words well. Keep them constantly before you during this month of your test. Ask and it shall be given. You seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened. It's as marvelous and as simple as that. In fact, it's so simple that it's difficult for an adult to understand that all he needs is a purpose and faith for 30 days. So do your best. Devote your 30-day test to complete giving of yourself without thinking about receiving anything in return. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes in your life. No matter what your job is, do it as you've never done it before for 30 days. Keep your goal before you every day and think about your new life. Act as though it were impossible to fail. Now you make your test for 30 full days. Don't start your test until you've made up your mind to stick with it. By being persistent, you're demonstrating faith. Persistence is simply another word for faith. If you don't have faith, you would never persist. If you should fail during your first 30 days, by that I mean suddenly find yourself overwhelmed by negative thoughts, you got to start over again from that point and go 30 more days. Gradually, your new habit will form until you find yourself one of that wonderful minority to whom virtually nothing is impossible. Don't forget the card. The card is crucial as you begin this new way of living. On one side of the card, write your goal, whatever it may be. On the other side, write the words, "Ask and it shall be given." Nothing great was ever accomplished without inspiration. See that during these crucial first 30 days, your own inspiration has kept at a peak above all worries. Worry brings fear, and fear is crippling. The only thing that can cause you to worry during your test is trying to do it all yourself. Know that all you have to do is hold your goal before you. Everything else will be taken care of. Remember also to keep calm and cheerful. Don't let things annoy you and get you off course. Now, since making this test is difficult, some may say, well, why should I bother? Well, look at the alternative. No one wants to be a failure. No one really wants to be a mediocre individual. No one wants a life constantly filled with worry, fear, and frustration. Remember, you will get back what you put in. If you have negative thoughts, your life will be filled with negative things. If you have positive thoughts, your life will be cheerful, successful, and positive. Now, gradually, you'll have a tendency to forget what you've seen in this video. So keep watching it and remind yourself of what you must do to form this new habit. Making money is the result of success, and success is in direct proportion to your efforts. Most people believe that you're successful if you earn a lot of money. The truth is that you can only earn money after you're successful. So be of service, build, work, dream, create. Do this and you'll find there's no limit to the prosperity and abundance that will come to you. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. As you go daily through your 30-day test period, remember that your success will always be measured by the quality and quantity of service. Nobody can get rich himself unless he enriches others. There are no exceptions. Once you've fully understood this, any thinking person can tell his own fortune. If he wants more, he must be of more service to those from whom he receives his return. If he wants less, he has only to reduce this service. This is the price you must pay for what you want. It may take some time, but just as surely as you breathe, you'll get back what you put out. Don't ever make the mistake of thinking you can avert this. It's impossible. So you must pay the price by becoming the person you want to become. But it's not nearly as difficult as living unsuccessfully. Make your 30-day test, then repeat it again. Each time it will become more a part of you, until you'll wonder how you could ever have lived any other way. Start living this new way and you'll be surprised with more wealth and good things than you ever imagined. Of course, lots of money, but what's more important, you'll have peace. You'll be in that wonderful minority who lead calm, cheerful, successful lives. Start today. You have nothing to lose, but you have a life to win.